Hello everybody watching this video, my name is Spot, and welcome to Crimes and Punishment Sherlock Holmes. Now, don't worry, Tomb Raider's not going anywhere, I just want to break it up a little bit, play a couple of the different games at the same time. I'm planning on doing Tomb Raider 2 days in a row, and then on the third day should be Crimes and Punishment. So, 2 Tomb Raiders, Crimes and Punishment, 2 Tomb Raiders, Crimes and Punishment. As you can see, Crimes and Punishment will be longer episodes, while Tomb Raider is a little bit shorter and cut up. But I am very excited to get into this game. I'm a big Sherlock fan. I really enjoy the TV series with Benedict Cumberbatch. And this game's either going to make me feel very, very smart or very, very stupid. And I'm very excited to get into it and see how it goes. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get into it. I have no idea how to describe... Okay, I was about to say, in memory of the Ukrainian Heavenly Hundred. Okay. I was about to say, I have no idea how to read that. I don't know any other language but any other language but English. Starring Sherlock Holmes. I sure hope so. Dr. John Watson. Inspector G. I'll just stop. But this is going to be a nice, fun, slower paced game. Be able to have, just be able to talk to you guys a little bit. To be able to just relax, chill, and have a nice time. This is probably something you probably have in the background while working. Nothing too crazy.
Holmes.
Oh, well. So take cover. Come on, don't shoot me now. Oh, nope. Sherlock.
Holmes, will you stop that?
Take cover. Move it.
You are utterly mad.
Take cover behind Sherlock? Is that what you mean, or are you gonna grab him?
Stop, Holmes.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr.
Sorry.
Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
Probably.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Merry Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone, then.
We about to get into some nice detective work. So tab, Baker Street, yes, Woodman's Lee, okay. Okay, what's in here? Task. Investigate the murder of Pete Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear during using your personal wardrobe to join the strade at Woodman's Lee. Evidence. Profile of the victim. Peter Carey. Yeah. That's what we're... Okay. Documents. Hole 0. Dialogues. Okay, we could go back and look at the dialogues, souvenirs, echoes, character portrait. Okay. Nothing yet. So how you doing, Watson?
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
You're welcome. At least it's only pots. So what's in here? Is this Watson's room? It said... Oh, door to Holmes' room. Okay, I am in my room. Why do I have mustaches on mannequin heads? Oh, I have some things locked. Okay. Okay. I was wondering why I had facial. What's the facial hair I can get? Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you, Holmes. What? Some makeup options for the costume I've currently equipped and not available at this time. These are set to the default. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I don't have them. That's interesting. Definitely. Oh, wait. He put the suit on when I was... Alright, then. Cool. Casual suit. Black suit. Which suit do I want? I like the black one. Green. What's green? Just a green suit. And I'm assuming this is just a gray suit. Yep. I like the gray suit a lot. I like the interior shirt. Bandit outfit. Let's go with this gray suit. I like the undershirt. Alright. Exits. Exits. Thank you. Okay, so what's in the chest? Nothing in the chest. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to do around here. Any more exploring options? Letter. Well, how are you doing, Miss Hudson?
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
Well, you know, it wouldn't be
This
that
is
messy.
where I keep my post.
It wouldn't be that messy if they didn't give me the vases, so it's really their fault.
This is where I keep my
So
post.
I can't read any letters.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Okay. What's in Watson's room? Watson, I'm gonna steal stuff from your room, if possible. Just a typewriter. Well. Useless. Watson, why do you have to be so useless? Alright, Woodman's Lee. By the way, I don't think I mentioned, but, the, new mic. Hopefully it sounds a lot better.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
How'd you get here before me? Didn't you say you had to go to, like the yard first and all that, or does it just take that long of a ride? Like, you were supposed to make, like, a pit stop. I was, like, out and out the door immediately. What? You know what? You know, I'll just say you're, faster horses.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Anything unusual that night? When was the body found? What's that? Let's answer one of the questions before we press that button. Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Drinker. Okay. When was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At
You
around
don't sound
10
like a
o'clock,
good husband.
I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Okay, so he's murdered between 2 and 7. He was a drinker. Evening before the murder. Okay, did he have any visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
And then last question, evening before the murder.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Well, thank you so much. Oh, I'm supposed to profile her? What's A and D supposed to be? Okay. Where do you want me to look? Okay, hair? No. Hat? Something like that? No. Eyes? Medallion? Cameo? What's the first thing? Scarf? The hat? What am I supposed to look at? This? Birdhouse? Okay, cool. Gloves. Gardening gloves. The book. Okay. I'm supposed to... No? Okay. I don't quite know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, that's it? That's all the... I thought there was one above it. Everything will become easier? Okay.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Q. Okay. Choose the evidence that confronts the statements of the character order. How do you know about Plymouth? Pilgrimage? Pilgrimage, I guess.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand.
How'd you get that off just a
The
rosary?
shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
You just guess, man.
Thank you, madam.
I'm just gonna take that as a guess. There ain't no way you got that off of just that. Like, there's just the rosary. I know there's a couple other details, but still. Hi.
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
Is that all you gotta say? Cool. I like people who don't talk to me very much. So it's a very nice feeling. Just, what's in this house? Can I move faster? Can I sprint a little bit? Okay, thank you. I can't go inside here. Nope. Let's keep moving around. Anything around here? Nope. Well, I guess let's go and look for the dead body. Should I go around this way? Yep. Let's go around this way. Okay. How are you doing, officer? Wait, T. Concentrate your attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook. Okay, cool. Where do I need to use this at? Land around... Oh, footprints. Ooh. Well, it does seem like they're pretty inclined to look at it. I mean... The guy's literally using a magnifying glass to look at the footprints that you said not
These
inclined to look at.
footprints appear to be quite large.
Okay. Big feet. You know what they say about big feet. Okay, so, yeah, big urge to kill. There are unidentified footprints left recently on a patch of wet earth at Woodman's Lee. They may have been left by the murderer. Perhaps I could find a pair of boots that would match them. So, looking for a pair of boots. Riveting. Okay. How do you doing?
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Okay, cool.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, they all just call me Mr. Holmes. All the police officers with the exact same line of dialogue.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
T-Vision. Examine. Okay. I'm supposed to look at the lock. Okay, scratches. Ooh.
These scratches are fresh.
Fresh being like last couple hours, or fresh being like last few days? Because
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
okay, so our killer's an idiot. Great, that's gonna make this job a lot easier. So what's in here? What do we got here? Oh, okay, yep. I don't know why I wasn't expecting the dead body. Right,
What
okay.
a terrible way to die.
I don't know why I didn't expect the dead body right there, but you know I didn't, even though I was told multiple times over and over again. You know, we kept the dead body fresh in there for you to make sure you could see it. Outline in the dust. Look at that
This
detail.
place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf.
Okay.
An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Okay, what's F for? F was for nothing. Cool. Anything else around here? I don't think so. Okay. We examine the shelf. Any of these shelves. Any of the bed. The box. The staffs? Well, one is gone. Well, the harpoons, I think. Is that what they are? Let me look at his dead body. Well, let's look at his dead body. You know. That'll, pool of blood. Or the pierced chest. What? Or what about his face? What part of him should I examine first? They're all dead, so it
fully
doesn't matter.
penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
So he got hit really
This
hard.
man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
So it had to be somebody really strong to kill him. And in good shape. Examine the pool of blood. Wait, examine pool of blood. Yes, thank you. C knife. Take. Rotate the object in any direction to examine it thoroughly and uncover new details. Okay. So, it's a knife with a lot of blood on
This
it.
blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
So, what, probably tried to defend himself?
This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Yeah, probably in a drunken state wouldn't have been able to be in good enough sobriety and what's it called? Coordination. That's what it is. That's the word. Wouldn't have been coordinated enough to attack anybody. Rotate the object. Yeah.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Well, that's our killer. Pretty stupid to leave that here. Can I open it? Let me open it. Open. Is there anything else on it? Can you just let me open it, please? Or is that really just it?
JHN
Okay,
are
that's the same. Could I really not open that? Alright then. Well, I'll just leave you there for the time being. Wooden chest. There we go. Okay, some of these things I couldn't, when I was in deeper vision, I couldn't look at, even though I thought I should have been able to. Pocket watch? Or book? Navigation tool.
old navigation instruments.
I was
Nothing
wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was a little off on that. That's a lot of alcohol, by the way. That's a good bit of alcohol. Navigation tools. I should have known that was navigation tools. I know what that is too. It's
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
okay. So we're gonna go like line them up on a. Oh, we just took his boots. Okay.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
Ship's logs.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
So we got a dead captain on our hands. So let's go back out here to the garden, where it tells me to examine. I can't walk. I have to walk. I really have to walk on the path right here.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
I don't know why I thought I needed to be closer. Okay, can we examine the footprints with the boot? See if it lines up. Is that what we're doing? Yep, that's what we're doing. I have to lower it myself.
These
small.
boots don't match the footprints.
So it's like a size, what? 10 shoe we're looking for. 9, 10. It says tab. Let's go over here. Not echoes. Character portraits. Judith is in the country somewhere near the ancient pine woods. Inverness and Inverness and Strathspey in Scotland, where the crested titbird can be found. Okay. I'm not going to be able to get these European names well. She's religious and undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when she was a young woman. I butchered that as well. But you know, hey. Who really cares? Okay, so it's just the garden in general, I guess, is what I'm supposed to examine. What's my next point of interest? Did I talk to the inspector again or something? Let's go ahead and talk to you, buddy.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
I guess not. If he told me if something didn't start... Oh, examine this area, the shelf that I'd already looked at. Okay, well... Oh, you know what? I'm probably supposed to do the vision inside the box. Or at the, yeah, in here. Unless that thing tells me I'm done. The green symbol. What? You see those buckles at the bottom of the screen? They're like freaking out when I do that. See these things right here? They're like freaking out. Okay, well, I'm just gonna ignore that. Was there anything else? Ships. Oh, objects of interest.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
You said that before. What am I supposed to... hello? Why are they a thing of interest and I can't interact with them? Well, alright. Oh, the table. I'm guessing this... Rotate the... yeah, okay.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
So this is Carey's tobacco pouch. Oh, I can open this, but I can't open the notebook. Interesting. It's a lot of tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
What's wrong with your mind, Sherlock? Is it that? Please tell me it's that. Please tell me I got a first try. Nope, did not. Is this tobacco? Okay, let's try the other way. I got it.
Yes.
I did get it. Okay.
This is a coarse tobacco.
That didn't take long at all.
And very popular among sailors.
Why can't it like snap into place or something? Make it like easier. Dirty glasses.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Yeah, well, they did talk about how she was drinking last night. Why are there two things? Why are they too dirty? What's the point of that?
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Was he doing double shots? Okay, I didn't finish examining him. There's something on here I missed. Can I actually open that notebook? Like I was saying I probably should be able to? Hello? Oh, the blood I'm supposed to examine.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
How in the world do you know that? Please tell me your tricks. I mean, it does make sense, but still. Okay. No, I'm still not done him. Okay. Ooh. It's closed.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
So you invited him over for a drink or something? Okay, what else am I supposed to... Full of blood again. Examine corpse. Oh, okay. What? No, wait, what? I'm not even done up there, I guess? What else in the pool of blood am I missing? Is there a small detail somewhere? Or is it the notebook still? Can I open it? There we go. Now I can open it. Okay, I had to look at the pool of blood first. Oh my goodness, abbreviations, look.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
B. B, my friend. Okay. Find a pair of later clues with a form of deduction. Red color signifies unachievable clue combination. So, the notebook, the break-in attempts, is that what you mean? Draw a clear picture from the crime by forming your deductions from a combination of clues. Track down the guilty party. Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. Okay? So we have to ambush him.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Okay. So investigate the murder. Organize an ambush with Lestrade. The mysterious intruder might return to finish what he had planned. So he was trying to get all the evidence back, hoping that nobody had found it, or I wouldn't say nobody had found it, but get his notebook back or something. Go back to here. Tackle batch made from real skin, seal skin. Okay, I was about to say, dial. Which was on the table inside the Peter's cabin. The initials PC have been crudely burned into it. Sailor's work. Yeah. Gardner feels are well kept. Capable Gardner works here. Yeah, okay. I already read all that. So let's go talk to Lestrade. Lestrade.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
So we about to do some work. Is that what you're saying? We about to do some work. So
we need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Oh, so you want to go like back here? Is that what you're saying? Here? Hiding place.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
That's the perfect... Why don't you just go in like the house or something like that and watch out the house? It'd be so much easier. I wonder what the wife's got to think. There's a whole bunch of like 3 or 4 dudes probably just standing there. Yeah, look, just looking through the window. Why not go in the other house and look out the house? It'd be so much easier.
Shh. Did you hear that?
He can hear you. Don't shh. He's literally right on the opposite side of the door. There's no point of shh. Who may you be?
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
And there's more. A cop was literally just standing right here. He probably could have just seen him at any point if he decided to look around at all to make sure.
Mr. Holmes, come and see what we've caught in our net.
What? Alright, let's see.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Don't sound innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough! You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You're welcome.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
So we're at the yard now. Examine Nelligan's belongings. Okay. Test. Okay, yeah. Scotland Yard. Alright, well, apparently they told us to go to that menu for really no reason. You don't all seem too well right now. You know, I think I'm just gonna keep moving. This is 1890s, 1895, I believe. I can't afford getting sick, or I'll probably be dead by next week. Is there any other door to open? Because it told me no, I can open that one. Oh, okay, I can open...
Locked.
Nope, can't open that door, never mind. Okay, I can go down here, though. Let's make a move on. Open the door. Yo, let me tickle your feet. You feel better if I tickle your feet. Come on, let me take your shoes off and tickle your feet. But you know, to be honest, those look like my size. I could use a new pair of shoes if need be. And I am not up against taking them from you. You wouldn't put up much of a fight, so it wouldn't be too bad. Alright, so there's literally nothing down here to do. Let's get on back up here. Open the door. Thank you. You just walking straight into a doorway. Great. Get through here. Get up there. Hello.
Mr. Holmes?
Literally everybody just... Oh, only the police... Oh, hi. Okay. I thought you were getting in cell. Literally, people only know me as Mr. Holmes. Let's profile him. His hat. Shabby cat. Cool. What about your eyes? Why are you looking at me like that, though? Patch. Did I miss something? Ooh, wait, lips, mustache, what? Chin? Thick chin. Thick neck. Whatever. What? Why does that matter? Okay, I'm very interested to see why that matters. Expensive fabric. Elaborate buttons. So he's rich. It's always the rich. Short sleeves. Those are short sleeves? Oh, you might need to get that checked out. I think you gotta get that checked out probably. Oh, that don't look good. I don't like the look of that. Okay. Notebook. Oh.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
He is nervous as a... He is such a nervous wreck right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, he is so done for.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
You expect me to believe that at this
Well,
point?
I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Well, you gotta understand, they don't look good for you right now. They really don't. Profiles. Did I already miss a whole bunch of profiles, or is it just... Okay. Nelligan is approximately 19 years old. He was raised in wealth, but after years of desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such a manual work for a considerable time, Nelligan remains physically weak. So probably too weak to put a harpoon through him, huh? Well then. Where do I go next? Should I go back in, or what can I open this now?
Locked.
Nope. Can't open it now. So, okay, what's the task? Investigate the murder. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Interrogate the suspects. Examine belongings. And the evidence room. Okay. I'm assuming this is the evidence room, because it says evidence room on the sign.
These are the suspect's belongings. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Can I take this? Can you give me this one? Pete, from R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883.
From R. Dawson.
So who is that Dawson?
To my friend
Okay. Ready by segment by segment?
and partner, 1883.
You know,
Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
you could have read it without me. You could have, rotated it yourself to read it, but,
These abbreviations mean something. But what?
It's their phone numbers, man. Because you call them on your cell phone. You know what that is? Has that not been invented for, not another, 100 years? Okay. Dialogue. Search archives. A heavy gold ring with the inscription from R. Dawson to my friend. What am I supposed to do with it? Because it tells me multiple things. Okay, well, I guess go back to... What is his role and all that? So I'm guessing... Since that, go back to my evidence thing. I'm guessing. Alright, let's try doing that, because if the name sounds familiar, I'm assuming that means it's in his archive. Okay, archives. Let's go and read about them. Letters.
This is where I keep my...
Research, thank you. Ring engraving, okay. Research. Should I do some chemistry on it? Alright, let's go to research. Ring engraving. First electric railways open, the bankruptcy active. Dawson and Neligen are bankrupt. Dawson and Neligen Investment Fund bankrupt. Neligen missing. The Dawson and Neligen Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of the company is pure catastrophe for those many Cornwall families. Joshua Negligen, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing to departure to Norway. Negligen was wanted both by police and his creditors.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
So I came all the way back here just to read that, just to go back to... Really, man? Couldn't have just done that there? Say you had the book on hand with you or something? So how you doing, buddy? I'm coming for you. Hello, my friend. Still in interrogation, I see, huh? Dawson and Neligen.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Neligen, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Neligen was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Neligen disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Well...
Thank you for the story, Mr. Neligen. At last, we are making some progress.
I think his father... I think he just don't like you, man. I don't think... it's the 1890s equivalent of going out to get some milk. He ain't coming back, dog, and it's not because he died.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
I didn't imply it's stealing. I did not imply. Tobacco pouch, profile of the victim, rings engraving. Rings engraving. I'm guessing.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Get him! Ooh!
So, Mr. Neligen, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
I just said... Okay, well, alright then. Well kept guard in father's jacket. Oh, father's jacket.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I was probably right about the murder, too.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Okay. So, examine the ship's log. So we have to go all the way... Are you serious, man? Okay. Yep. Investigate. Let's go back to Woodman's Lee. Investigate those ship logs, which are in the top shelf of the cabin.
1883. That's the one I need.
Yep. Let's go ahead and look.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
It's a sea... I didn't even realize that... I know you said it earlier. I didn't even realize the name of the Sea Unicorn. That is the best name for the ship I have ever seen. Okay, Peter Carey, the Master, Charles Ellison, blah, 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 blah. Where's the guy's name? Please tell me I can find it. Okay, I don't see it. June.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Thursday, June 8th. Light breeze through the day. Saw a whale tail alongside at southeast. Just at night, 2 more ships in sight. I don't know how to describe this stuff well enough. I'll, pause it here if you're interested.
Log notes for July.
But if
nothing special.
If it says nothing special, then I think it ends up being nothing special.
Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away.
I'm gonna guess that's
Canadian
special.
Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Okay. Well, then how you doing, man? You doing well? What am I supposed to examine? These?
The tooth
I didn't...
of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
I thought I hovered over that, and I thought it said I couldn't read it. Okay, so how you doing, man? He told me to speak to you, so... What about your face? Oh, there's a lot of flies. Harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Okay, well, so I missed a lot, it seems. B. Swift action. Okay, hold on. Breaking it. Bloodstains. It was drop. Okay, what am I supposed to connect? If I can connect anything? Swift actions. Breaking attempts? No. Into the wall. Okay. What did that give me? Experiment required. We need to find whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill a fully piercing a body. Okay. That circle.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
I'm sure he'll be happy too. Let's go say hi to Watson with a harpoon. Do I need to do I need to grab one off the wall? Yep.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Well. Get ready, Watson. I'm on my way.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
That's convenient. Are you ready to be stabbed by a harpoon? Oh, I didn't even know this little doggy. Oh my goodness.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Oh, can I hug him? Pet him? I have to call a kid instead. That's messed up. Let me pet the doggy.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Alright then.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Well, back to the station it is. And another long load time it is.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
We'll see. I sincerely doubt it, though. Because this is Sherlock Holmes. And you are you. So, I'm going to take Sherlock's side. These belongings.
These are the suspect's belongings.
I'm going to take these boots. Thank you.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Same letter. Let's see what this
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Okay, so I have to go back to...
A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
So I have to go back to Baker Street to use the chemical stuff to open the letter and see the letter better. Then I have to go to Woodlands Lee to see if the boots fit. Okay, well, not... Oh, you. Hi. Sorry I missed you.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
How you doing, my guy? You don't look...
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
So let's do our profile on him. What's off with you, guy? What's off with you? Okay, forward a little bit. Is it your ear? Is that what's off? Maybe the facial hair? Oh, wait, there. Old scar. Oh, there's a scar right. Sure. Oh, it's right. Yeah, I could have saw that one. I thought. All right then. Not very descript with the fishtail. Okay. Handkerchief. It's crested fit. Okay. Let's keep moving on. How are you able to see all these details when you're not even on the same side as him? It's very interesting. And his hands. There we go. Gardener's hand. Oh, he's the gardener of the establishment.
That's all for now.
Okay. Well then. I guess now it is time to go to... Let's go to Baker Street first and get the letter. Watson, you still want to get hit by that harpoon?
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
You'd love to.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes.
No.
No.
But we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
How did he know so quickly?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before, on the Ripper case,
Oh,
I
they did
believe.
Jack the Ripper?
Do you want to slit some more pigs'
What?
throats?
Oh, what?
No.
Oh, thank God.
goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with
What?
a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Oh, come
Watson,
on.
let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
I already took one. Yeah. Thank you. I guess let's go to... I guess let's continue with the butcher storyline, and then we'll get back to Liam Hutley or whatever. That's cool. It looks like you can do different stories at different times. You can kind of do multiples at the same time. You can kind of just bounce back and forth. You don't have to stick to one, and it'd be super linear. A little bit of freedom.
Here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
Okay,
A
then.
little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Yeah, why'd you have to say yet?
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Yes, that's the plan. I'm supposed to hold with left click? That's weird. Oh God. Okay, hold on. No, okay, screwed that up.
Holmes, you should try to aim better.
Yeah,
And throw
okay,
as
yeah.
hard as you can.
Thank you. Great advice. Throw better. Did that work well enough? No? Man, come on. There we go. There we go. That only took 3 tries. That probably could have taken a lot more, because that is not easy.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
Hey, it only took me 3 tries.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
I only went through 3.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
That is messed up, man. I'm sure that smells awful in there. Where was I supposed to go after that? Investigate the murder. Usual. Oh, investigate him, I'm guessing. No, I guess I wouldn't be able to investigate him. Peter Casey. Oh, there's... Okay, yeah, just because I missed him. Okay, let's go back to Baker Street and let's continue the Liam Hutley thing. Oh, you're right here. Should I talk to you? Or was this
A new suspect. But this one refuses to talk. This case is more interesting than I first imagined.
Well, where's our chemistry place? Where's... I'm just gonna go here again, I guess.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Where do I go do chemistry? Oh, is it back here? Is that what it is? Is it the chemistry area? This? Yes, okay.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Okay.
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used.
All 7?
Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition.
What? Okay.
Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Oh my goodness, I think I finally got it. Okay. So, oh my goodness, that took me way too long. Okay.
Done.
Thank
now
you.
I can proceed further.
Okay, so I used blue, green,
Let us
blue,
see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
and then just one orange, colorless, orange, colorless. Okay, I was overthinking that way too much. That took me way too long. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. Oh my goodness. I mean, it didn't take me that long. It took me like 5 minutes, though. That's not good. I didn't want to skip it, though. I don't want to skip any of these puzzles. Is that all I need?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
So he hid stuff. Okay. Well, let's go ahead back. Oh, B. Break-in attempts, Hurtley? No. Pin to wall. Negligence notebook. Oh, okay. At least it just gives it to me, because I would not be able to get it otherwise if it didn't just give it to me. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in the pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Okay, so it's just telling me that. Okay, so you're just telling me it's the kid's name? I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and investigate. Go to Scotland Yard. Real quick while on this trip, on the way there, I'm just reopening the introduction because I definitely feel like I missed some things. Hurtley's letter. Strength requirement? No. Pin to wall? No, not one of them. Deselect. Break-in attempts? No. Pin to wall? Strength requirement? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I didn't do that one earlier, probably. Some of the facts may be interpreted differently. You can always change between the picture of the... Okay, well, that wasn't fast enough. Feat of strength, lucky throw. He requires much greater strength than an average man to be... I'd have to imagine that's a feat of strength, more so than a lucky throw. I couldn't... I'd imagine it's probably another sailor or something like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get Hurtley. Investigate him. How you doing, my friend?
Please escort this
Who's that in the back?
suspect for interrogation.
Who that? I want to know who that is. I'm more interested in one guy I'm not investigating. What did you hide?
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
Q. Hi, welcome garden, Hurtley's boots, gardener. Oh, I forgot to go and check the boots. In the
I
garden.
did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now.
Alright, well, let's go to the garden then. Go check the size of the boots. The boots. Where are the boots? Footprints. There we go. Footprints. Let's try Hurtley's boots. Oh, they look like they fit. Yep.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Okay, but he seems to be a gardener, so he could very well be here. Keep looking in the garden and... What else do I... Oh, can I talk to her again? A little bit? See what's up with her? See how she's doing? Miss Carey? Was Peter a smoker? Is there a gardener? Okay, we got a handful of questions to ask.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be. But he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Okay, so he's not a smoker. Is there a garden?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Okay. Peter's private.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Okay, well, that's the thing that's disappeared.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Well, I guess he's not a gardener.
Thank you, madam.
Can I not?
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
This is telling me to Peter Carey non-smoker. Okay, wait. Missing tin box. Break-in attempts? No. No gardener. Nope. Okay, well, great. Good. Amazing. At least footprints. No gardener. Here we go. Unexplained presence. William Hartley's boots matched the footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving he was there. Juicy Carey denies that there was a gardener. Great. I got something working. My brain's working a little bit. Alright, let's go back to the clues. Anything else? That doesn't go with anything. Non-smoker? No. I don't think so. Yep. Alright, that's nothing else. No, what am I? Escape, thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and investigate Hurtley some more, I guess. How you doing, old buddy, old friend? How you doing? What's up?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Very menacing voice you do have, Sherlock. I don't know how many people pull that off. Woodman's Lee.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Well, a liar. Hurtley's boots match.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Well, I guess, but presence of Woodman's.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Q. Tobacco pouch? No? Select the credit. Okay, well.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee
I didn't realize
has
you could
been
fail
proven,
that.
would you care
That's
to
actually my
explain it?
I guess gardener.
I don't remember.
I press.
What would I be doing there anyway?
Are you a gardener? Oh, I have to press Q again. Gardener. Yes, great.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to
How
your
do you
trousers
see that?
indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
Got him now, boys.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Well, I'm not going to do that just yet, because I think this is a good enough stopping point for right now in this episode. There's no, proper save mechanic, it seems like. Okay, well, thank you, everybody, for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Part 2 will come out, like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be 2 episodes of Tomb Raider, and then Sherlock every 3rd day. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.